can't drag this any closer if I wanted to. Believe me, a brother has tried. Excusez-moi. I used to have this so optimized, but every time I have to go to a friend's house and I come back, this just doesn't want to, just wants to fight me at every turn. A little extra slack here or something. Like, bruh, come on. You're about to see the first recorded instance of a man fist fighting his green screen. Or wishing for a better chair, A or B. Honestly.
Dat Bayo everybody.
Dat Bayo. Una momenta, poor favor. You wonder why I don't take this thing with me when I travel. Need something just a few inches longer. That's what she said. Okay, I think we got it.
Time to slam dunk that field goal and get a Yahtzee.
A Yahtzee. I think that's as good as we're gonna get it. Blech. Ladies and gentlemen, never skimp. Ow. On self-grooming. There we go. ASMR for some. Okay, that's enough of that. Good morrow, everyone. 'Tis none other than Tiger Thor. Nevertheless, always more. Great to be here once again as we are closing to wrap up not only the year, but this Black Knights NFL season. been a tumultuous time, and thank you, dear Paul, for sharing the link. Much appreciated. I could kiss you, but lips do not travel through the internet.
Bada.
Getting this program out to the sheeple. Them sheeps and peeps. Huh. Oh, because I was sharing someone else's link. I can only forward through 5 people. Am I audible, by the way? Am I hearable to the masses? To dem asses?
Jets suck. Yes.
Well, there's your proof. You know, I originally meant for this to be just a distraction from my usual NFL woes and suffering while also getting some friends involved. I didn't expect the Black Knights for the past 3 seasons now to have better records than my Jets. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So everyone, sit tight. This game has serious playoff potential implications for this team. A quick recap, a very close loss last week to the Cowboys, 37-34. In which, in like the final quarter, the game was promptly decided. We had some critical injuries the last game, and especially over these past few weeks. Lost Speedy Wickets for the year. We're not going to see Renakatsu unless we make a deep playoff run. Grayson Wolf, only if we make a run. Same with DeMarcus Demucus. That was a big loss. As well as Tolkien in the backfield. So this defense has taken several big hits over these past few weeks. And a defense that was already kind of suffering a minute. So I don't like to always be the guy that points to injuries and be like, see, if we had such and such. But this week, we find ourselves taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, 7-5-1, in Arrowhead Stadium. Which... let's take a gander and see if we can find them. '14th ranked offense. '27th ranked defense. So they put up a lot, but they also get scored on a lot, which eerily similar to the modern day Chiefs. Who recently they've just uncovered that they are going to be moving from Kansas City, Missouri to Kansas City, Kansas. So while technically still being Kansas City in 2031, those two have always done this to where Kansas City, Missouri and Kansas City, Kansas have always shifted businesses and stuff over back and forth for like tax reasons. And now apparently it's the same with the football team. Coincidentally, after they said this, they then turned around and had a big revision deal for a brand new $1 billion stadium, but that's how the big league works, unfortunately. Any injuries on KC's side before we get into the gritty nitty? We gotta do our due diligence. Mitch Morris is the center. He's gonna miss this week. Mitchell Schwartz, foot fracture. Tamba Hali and Jamal Charles are gonna miss this game.
No oil.
Ooh, Jamal Charles especially. Probably one of the best running backs in Chiefs history. That's a damper to them. So we're both losing some critical 80-plus overall players. They are 7-5-1, which means they are also fighting for their lives for a playoff spot. Hanging on by a thread. No one in the AFC has clinched yet. It's still that tight of a division. So every game will matter, except for if you're one of these guys. Better luck next time.
Motherfucker with the hammer.
Hey. Same to us. We are very, very close to being on the outside looking in, because the Panthers have beaten us. The Rams have beaten us. So if any of those teams get on base with us in division, it could end badly. So if we want any chance of making it to more of this in January, we won 5 in a row to get to this point, and we dropped the last 2 in frustrating fashion. So we need to, I don't want to say nut up or shut up, because it's going to elicit a giggity from a certain member of the chat, but... Alright, important things to note about this game. Things to watch for. Bron Jerkley has 20 pass touchdowns on the season. What's going on? Mr. William, happy day after Christmas. How was everyone's holiday, by the way? Mine was pretty stellar. I got this cool shirt. I'll have to stand up in a second. But first, not to lose my previous train of thought.
Show us your boobs.
Oh, stop it. You're gonna have to wait for the OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. I found it. Right now, that's 19. Bron Jerkley needs one more passing touchdown to tie the franchise record from Silk Bear, and one more to outright beat it. He is a good under 600 passing yards away from topping the pass yards milestone as well. So this could be a history-making game right here for the London Black Knights. And Bryant Pinnacle is 4 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. So barring some sort of tragedy, he should have that elusive running back milestone. Receiving, Buckler is closing in on another 1,000-yard year with some good strides from some others. And We have 3 people in here with 4 receiving touchdowns. Buckler, Dagger, and Linville Gauntlet, who out of nowhere became a key piece for this team in the slot. There might be some questions in the offseason about expanding his role, or the Black Knights adopting more of a spread offense to accommodate an extra body. But those are discussions to be had later, and not right now, because, well, I'm not a coach. I'm just a streamer. And despite how some people think those are the same thing, they're not the same thing. Alright. 78 overall versus the 85 of the Chiefs. Even missing some key players, they're still an 85. Which is bananas. I don't think injuries tie into the ranking here, though. Because otherwise, we've seen some teams who would really have plummeted. Ours especially, losing some of our best guys. What do you got, KC? Do you have a lot in the way of variety? They're another team that's kind of had their fit and never really deviated. So, you know what, just for the fudge of it, let's stick them in their all reds. And we'll wear our white and blacks, just so we have no confusion. Just so there will be no disputation. So everybody grab yourself a bowl of your favorite beverage,
called the White Knights,
and a cup of chips, and let's get it going. Arizona Grapeade, by the way, is my beverage of choice for this stream. Pretty baller. No dollar sticker anymore, because woo inflation, but still good regardless. I'll take this over a brisk.
Will Scarlett needs an increased role next season? I only have water side.
Thank you for mentioning that. These injuries to the back end of the field may give Will Scarlett an extra role here. We'll see. Week 15, here we go. Norman Rogers, Tomas Pita. You got a coach named after a bread? I gotta stop.
It's gonna be me.
Talking over the officials. Definitely not discussing the money line here. Now, I wish I had a certain buddy in here with me, because he would know a lot more of the Chiefs' history than I would. DeAnthony Thomas back to return the opening kickoff. KC is going to get the ball to start this game. And Richard Ballista ready to send it away. And we are underway here in Arrowhead. Thomas going to field it from the 5. Makes his way upfield, slips a couple of tacklers before finally being dropped by Scarlett at the 30-yard line. Alex Smith. Taken in 05 by San Francisco. Took a bit of time to get his footing in the league for the most part, and really found his stride here in the later years with KC, pre-Mahomes. And also had that amazing comeback year in Washington where he just about snapped his leg in twain and came back and still quarterback to a decent degree. This first completion is going to be good to the outside of the running back, West. Give him 18 on your first grab. That was just man coverage, and They let it sit
Davis
for a
may
while,
now
and he
be
took
appears
a...
face with tears of joy. Hopefully the Chiefs can win. We can't win in real life.
Bro, I'm a Jets fan. If anyone knows about not winning in real life. Here we go. Did you hear about we barred a contest winner from doing a kick contest because she was too good at kicking? Poverty franchise. West is going to get a nice burst up the middle here, and he's not contacted until Scarlett and Fez Meister bring him down. Good start to the game for West. Not even Adam West. Rest in peace.
I remember Charkandrick West.
Ah, that I would definitely. You could have given me 1,000 guesses, and that is not the name I would have came up with. So take a gander here at the Black Knights inactives. Tolkien and Demucus are going to be huge on the back end. And losing Renakatsu has really dampened the tight end room in the past couple of weeks. Jeremy Macklin, there's Kelsey, of course, in one of his first or second years. Long ball up the middle, and there's Macklin. Right now they are moving with abandon. Stuart Hawk's the man to bring him down. Smith with all kinds of time in the back end of the field, and they are just taking advantage.
Throw with Gordon for a TD.
This Black Knights defense went from promising to having more cracks than anything, and not that time for West.
Oh my.
As Mitchell Mipf lays into him. Forced a big fumble last week. That ended up giving the Black Knights a score. Smith's going to line up in the shotgun. Got multiple receivers in the backfield. Goes to the far right and just wings it out of bounds. Nothing doing on that play. That time it was well covered down the field from London. You take a look at the Chiefs O-line. Eric Fisher. I didn't get to say Duvernay Tardif, but yep. Is that Josh Gordon? What a hubba. Yikes, you want to talk about having someone who can win up high. Well, there you go. And one-on-one on the outside. There's Kelsey with his first grab of the game. Was working against Scarlett, and that's a mismatch on the left-hand side. Black Knights were in man coverage. And a safety lined up against the tight end is just asking for trouble, especially when you're a good 3 steps behind. Is now from the 6-yard line. London looking for any kind of positive result here. That one's going to be hauled in by Gordon, but Williams with the stop on first down. Give him maybe 2, nothing more. And take a look at this Black Knights defense, who, to call this a get-back week, would be putting it mildly, as it's been rough on the back end. Pre- and post-injury.
What happens in this game if a whole team is somehow injured?
This isn't Mutant Football League. We're not going to forfeit. But hopefully they don't occur that frequently to be an issue. It's brought in by Macklin over 2 nights. And they didn't look like they were keeping any sort of eyes on the football there. And they take this opening drive in for 6. This Kansas City to start this game. And if you're the Black Knights, you couldn't have started this one any worse. Three and a half minutes off the game clock. 9 plays, 70 yards, next to little resistance. As Norman Rogers is going to give his defense a talking to. As now the Black Knights offense gets a chance to answer. Quiver Knightley with the return and had a seam up the middle for a second. Brought down at the 24. So already working from behind is this man, Braun Jerkley, who for a rookie has had an up and down year. Turnovers have been the issue, haven't been able to see the field properly in some cases, but has also shown signs of what you want in a franchise quarterback. Jerkley going to line up here from the shotgun on the 24-yard line. Handoff, it's an inside carry for Pinnacle. That gives him 9 yards, and that puts him over 1,000 for the season. Bookended by a couple of really good games. It's been a bright spot for the Black Knights at the halfback position. Second and a single here. Jerkley gonna drop back. There's Jordy Knight in the open field, only good for 3, but he just needed the 1. Just a short, simple completion to move the sticks forward, get your quarterback some confidence. Never a bad thing to have. Jordy Knight had some prolific production in his first couple of seasons. But with drafts like Thomas Hunter and then the switch from Renikatsu, it seemed way less of a role. High snap, he's able to corral it. The draw to Pinnacle. Only going to get 2 out of it, and he had to fight for him. Big tackle there. Going to set London up in a 2nd and 8. On second, there's JT Conheaney making his first grab of the ball game. Give him 6 on the reception. And Conheaney has shown some poise here later in the year, has been as sure-handed as you can be. Now on 3rd and 2, what do the Black Knights dial up here? On 3rd and 2, outside the Pinnacle, and there's some penetration through the line as Bailey gets past Roundtable and drags him down in the backfield. Now 4th and 2. Don't stop it. On your 45-yard line. I knew it as soon as I said it. They're going to play it smart here and send Ballista out. But is this ball going to hook back? It does, and it's a beauty. Falls at the 4-yard line. He doesn't get asked to punt nearly as often as he used to. But when he does, boy, you see why they keep him around. That's going to put the Chiefs very, very far back in their own territory here to start this drive. And give another carry for West, who pushes upward for 6. London tried to crash pressure into the middle, trying to keep them back in their own territory, but did not work as advertised. Second and 4. Smith under center. Another handoff for West, and this time London able to get to the backfield. It's going to make this a 3rd and a single. And you've just about got your entire playbook open in this situation. Play fake. Going deep down the field. There's Kelsey. They ran the play action. They bid on the halfback. And Smith turns around and hits Kelsey on the run. And keeps the chains moving here. We've got to find some kind of an answer here. So far, it has not been the case. There's an answer right there for you. As West tried to carry it to the outside, and Homestead sniffed it out. Like a damn bloodhound. Just breaks off of his... I don't even think he was blocked. Just a fumbling on one side, and here comes Fez Meister with the diving headbutt, Samoan style. London making some adjustments at the line here. Didn't like what they had seen. Apologies for the pause. And continuing to work on London's depleted secondary. As Josh Gordon gets a step on Stabby Cabbage. And the loss of DeMarcus Demucus is felt, and Millens just about clotheslines him out of bounds. Crashes forward. They're going to continue to hand it to Sharkhandrick West, who has a gain of 8 on first down. That's about all you could ask for as an offensive coordinator. On second, another play fake. Smith, with all the time in the known universe to get the ball off. And they're going to continue their scoring run here. They sent out pressure on the right-hand side, and Thomas finds the soft spot in the defense and carries it in unimpeded. Without impede. As they take a 14-0 lead here at home. And that second verse went very similar to the first. This quickly went from a bad situation to a worse one, and Knightley knows better than to try to run that one back. Start from the 25. Black Knights won a few plays, but then had to punt near midfield. And now, down this much, you have to find some kind of an answer. Jerkley under center on first down. Finds Con Heaney, and he's going to have first down yardage. There's a good start for you. First and 10 and Pinnacle. Nothing doing on that one. That's going to put a bow on this first quarter. And folks, for a team with playoff aspirations, this has been worst case scenario. Second quarter in just a second. All it takes is one big play to change your fortunes. At least that's what they say. Who is they? Don't ask me. Jerkley going to take this snap from the shotgun here. Going to find Mace Dagger, but he's going to lose the ball on contact. His first incompletion of the game. And that is the last thing you could want, especially for this drive where you need to answer. 3rd and 11. Here for London, and who else do you call but Linville Gauntlet? To make the 14-yard grab for the first. London making an adjustment here at the line. Not liking what they see. And they're glad that they did, because there's Mace Dagger. Shrugs off some contact in the middle, steps in front of the football, and has himself a first down. Good lead blocking from Con Heaney. And with that, the Black Knights are playing on the other side of midfield. Another adjustment here. There's Jordy Knight with the reception. He's going to be close to first down markerage. Gets dropped at the 31. Black Knights are making some reads here, but Jerkley, smart to adjust. 2nd and 1, and Bryant Pinnacle, 31 yards to the house, and London is on the board. His 5th rushing touchdown of the season, and great blocking up front. And from there, it's just turn on the speed. And pending the extra point from Milton Townsend. The Black Knights have cut the deficit in half. Couple of clutch grabs there. On 3rd down especially. And after the first drive didn't go so well, they're able to answer. But now the ball is back in Kansas City's court. And Alex Smith right now hasn't had any difficulty. 9 passes, 8 completions, 147 yards, and 2 scores. Is quite good. Quite good indeed. What ain't quite good is that run from West, as we finally see our first of Armand Hammer this ball game. Gonna drop him for a loss of 4 on the counter. Speed burst to the outside, gets a little bit of those yards back. That's going to make this a 3rd and long here from 8 yards out. London trying to find a stop defensively. Can this be the one? They've tried sending pressure. They've tried zone blitzes. They've tried man coverage. Just trying to find something that works, and that ball was almost intercepted. Pressure was en route, and the ball was off target, and it just sailed past a London player. As it hits the ground midfield. And that's what they've been looking for this whole game. As Colquitt lines up for the punt. It's a boomer. And no, not born in the 50s. Knightley throws a man off of him, but doesn't get much more than that. It was slowed down enough. London's going to start this drive from the 32. Black Knights offense doesn't get any chance to rest, but they didn't want a chance to rest. After what we just saw, they want another shot to get back out here. And can you really blame them? First and 10. Hand off to the big man, Ham Hawk. And the fullback gets a yard on 1st down. Second down and 9. London, there's Baratheon Buckler making his first grab of the ball game. And it's good for the 1st down. You do like to see it. London makes an adjustment at the line. They switch it up. A carry from Pinnacle. Give them a few yards on first. Saw something they liked. And boy, did they take advantage of it. Now they come back out here on second down. Invigorated. Dagger's going to have it near midfield over the other side. This is going to make this a 3rd and a couple. Good inside move there from the shifty receiver. You got to think they may go for it if they don't get it here, provided the worst doesn't happen. But on 3rd and 2, Jerkley drops back. Mace Dagger with first down yardage. Not going to need 2 downs. He gets it in 1. After the initial hiccup on the opening drive, boy, have they turned it around. As this London team tries to keep the ball moving. Time ticking away in the second quarter. Pinnacle gets stood up in the backfield. Nothing there on the first down run. As Ford just put the brakes on him. Ooh, that stuff has a kick to it. 2nd and 10 here. Motion upfield. Tipped and almost picked off. Dangerous move back there on the run. Could have been worse. A forearm to the football. And I think London's just happy to be counting their blessings that it isn't any worse. Because you never can tell sometimes. 3rd and 10, Jerkley gonna try to make a break for it. Gonna be stopped just shy of the marker. I'm amazed he held on to the football considering his fumbling troubles. But a gutsy play to try to keep this team moving. And rather than try a 53-yard field goal, they're going for it on 4th down. There's a gutsy call, and it's not going to pay off. Just had nothing available. Tries to wait for something to happen, but nothing was happening. And that promising drive is going to end with nothing, as the Black Knights defense has been put back on notice. Hey, get back out there. Smith took a hit upfield at the end of it, but Macklin was able to get the seam inside and have the completion. He's right now already looking to not only reverse field, reverse their own fortunes as well. That carry from West is going to put us to the 2-minute warning. Bug you, making the tackle. And 2 minutes to go here in the first. It's been a back and forth game. Out here in Kansas City. Making some adjustments, can't hit Kelsey down the field. Was trying for the home run ball, but off target. Now on a 3rd and then some. He's gonna find him on the edge of the field and keep this going. That's the last thing that they wanted here. Just utilizes the corner route. And tippy taps it out of bounds. Trying to make some pressure happen. That time, not going to happen there. West continues to both in the air and on the ground as you get into a test of strength with Jackson Brooks there on the middle. Hit as he throws, and that ball's going out of bounds. London with a rare moment of pressure. He closed in on him quick. Expeditiously. Line up, there's a receiver screen to the outside, and the blocks are picked up. Scarlett with the touchdown saving tackle. That's going to put Smith over 200 yards for the game. And you see Rogers fuming. Williams held up by the block, and you see Scarlett make the tackle here. First down, drop back, it's knocked out of his fingertips. Macklin had it for a second, but couldn't hold on to it. We got a crashing of the line here, hold on. Smith. Once again, the Black Knights bring heat. And it just about made its way home. And now you've pretty much passed yourself out of a running play here on 3rd and goal. It's O'Shaughnessy into the end zone, and, well, there you go. There you go. I had to say something. It's almost like no one picked up his assignment there. And they're happy to make London pay for their mistakes. As that kick is up and through, and the deficit is back to 14. London does get the ball to start the second half, but 1:07 and a couple of timeouts. Who's to say? There's not much is going to be done with this kickoff to the 26. Receiver screen for Pinnacle, and Bryant Pinnacle with a huge play up the middle. That's exactly what they were looking for. And now keeping it going, and London will finally call a timeout. That huge play just about flipped the whole script there, and Jerkley rushed everyone right back to the line. Now with 2 timeouts and 33 seconds to go here. Hoping for the best. Jerkley under center from the 23. Gonna drop back. Send it out. Mace Dagger makes a break for the end zone, but it's gonna be stopped at the 5-yard line. London gonna call their second timeout. First and goal from the 5. Jerkley hits Thomas Hunter, and with that ties the Black Knights single season pass touchdown record. Strike there to Thomas Hunter, and the big man just breaks it in on the inside, and now we get to see him dance a little more. Oh God, somebody pan away. Cut to a wide shot. His third receiving touchdown of the season. 4 plays, 94 yards. Jerkley perfect on that drive. Set off with the big screen completion to Pinnacle. And once again, a reminder, Black Knights will have the ball to start the second half. Right now, only trail 7. But we've still got a ways to go before we can think about any of that. As it looks like Kansas City is content to just run out the half. Homestead with a strong tackle in the backfield. That's good for the stat sheet. And it looks like after 30 plays in the first half, we're not going to see a 31st. Oh, correction, we do see a 31st. Hit me with the surprise. As Roney stops the carry, and 35 points in the first half. as we head to the back. Not a lot of defense to speak of in this ball game. As we take a look here, Kansas City with the overbearing passing attack on London's depleted secondary, but the Black Knights hanging in there. That was the high ball to Macklin. Followed up, of course, after a Black Knights punt from this one from Thomas. And London would finally answer back with a pinnacle scramble. And Smith says, hey there, I can throw another touchdown pass, why not? That was good to O'Shaughnessy, but they left London just enough time to bring it back to within 1 as Hunter brings it down in the end zone. And that's where we left it off. Commentating is hard. Not gonna return it from the end zone. The Quiver Knightley of old might have tried to run it out, but unless you get ideal positioning, take the start from the 25 almost every time. No fancy rules about landing zones and all that nonsense in this game. You know? First and 10 here from the 25. Shirkley under center. Black Knights down 7. It's an outside carry to Pinnacle, and Pinnacle carrying 2 Chiefs to the 50. 25 yards on that one, and that's his 10th rush over 20 yards this year. That is how you start a second half. And if it wasn't for the safety help up top, he might have broken one. Second here from midfield. Ball is too high for Mace Dagger. Had a step on the defender, but couldn't get it signed, sealed, or delivered. Has looked Mace Dagger's way several times on this drive. But not much to show for it. Once again, dropping to pass on second down this time. Jerkley thinks better than to let it go downfield. But unfortunately, that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Chiefs playing up, but they don't play to Pinnacle, who shakes off a man and gets the first down inside the Chiefs' 25. Not just gashing on the ground, but on the air this game as well, and what a throw on the run from Jerkley. You love to see it. 1st and 10. They have Hawk behind center, and they're going to use the big man to push forward, but gets the same amount of yards they did the first time, and that's not many. You know what? Pinnacle probably needed a rest after that last play. That's why we got that one. That'd be my honest man's take anyway. An adjustment at the line here. Not liking what he's seeing. And just dumps it out to Hawk, who gets another 1-yard completion. On 3rd and 8, we see the spread formation that the Black Knights have used a lot this season. On 3rd down, there's Gauntlet. His second grab of the game puts the Black Knights at the 6. This man continues to make plays every time he gets a hold of the ball. Tries to give it out on 1st and goal, but didn't like where it was going. And Big Ham Hawk couldn't hold on to the football. Incomplete on 1st. On 2nd and goal, this time they get to the edge and stop Pinnacle in the backfield. Was looking for another outside carry, but gonna lose 2 yards on the attempt. Yike Aroni. On 3rd and goal here, Jerkley alone in the shotgun. Ball's popped up in the air, and KC able to get a hold of it. I'm not 100% sure that's a fumble, but we'll take a look. Didn't have any forward arm motion, and their chance to go and knot this game up is not going to happen here. First down carry for Sharkhandrick West. Scarlett able to hold it to a 4-yard gain. Smith taking his time deep down the field and is absolutely clubbed as he lets the ball go. KC looking for their own downfield magic. It wasn't going to be on that one. On 3rd, they go back to the screen game and do get it down the field. One man to beat, and Cabbage saves the touchdown on that one. They've had continued success with the screens. Another play fake, another ball. Caught by Kelsey, and Roney able to throw him out of bounds. And West continues his run here, and he's going to get to the 3. This has went from bad to worse for this team. As you have a chance to go down and tie this football game, and now you're staring down the barrel of your own end zone. And Smith is going to hit Kelsey for his 4th passing touchdown of this ball game. I guarantee you we're going to see some confidence points drop in this one. As the lead goes back up to 14. This one going to be returned by Arthur Westmoreland, the backup halfback. He doesn't get much more than the traditional return to the 23. Making some adjustments is London. We've got ourselves a penalty flag before the ball even gets snapped. And it's not going to be a good one. It's been a clean ball game so far. And you continue to turn the screws back in on yourself. There's a good grab from Buckler on 1st and 20. He's going to get more than half of that back. Quickly rushes everyone back on 2nd and 6. Time is of the essence, and this team needs points. Third and inches here for London. And a good outside carry, and Bryant Pinnacle from 67 yards out is once again going to take it in for the score. What a game! Just had one man to beat on the outside, and then there's not a Chief within miles of him. And that's the thing you can kind of get away with against a 28th ranked defense that normally might not have gone as smoothly. As the deficit is brought back to 7 points. It's just been a game of catch-up this whole game. And I ain't talking the condiment. Even though they are very much red. 3 Knights collided with them on the kickoff. Sharkandrick West started out strong, but they ain't needed to use him since. At least as a halfback. I think one of the Knights might have gotten a little jumpy. No correction. One of the linemen for the Chiefs moves before the snap, and that's going to cost you 5 yards on 1st and long now. There's been a combined almost 700 yards of offense. Looking for Kelsey, but the ball is off target. And take another gander there. 672 combined yards of offense from these two teams. Black Knights made some adjustments. Sent some extra pressure, and it meets West after a gain of only 3. That's going to make this 3rd down and 12. Nigh critical to this team. Pressure coming, and somehow that's not a fumble. Armand Hammer.
Go.
Oh, he gets it out at the last possible second. Okay. Just on the verge of maybe their first sack, and the Black Knights defense able to force the Chiefs to punt. That's a hell of a punt. Knightley doesn't get too much back from it, though. Only going to start from the 30. Good job from the coverage team, holding that to a minimum. Around the league, the Cardinals are up on the Jags, 31-0. Bengals beating up on the Colts, 21-9. Andy Dalton having a good game. Just like to keep you all informed, Rams are beating on the Eagles right now, and they need that. They could be closing in on a playoff spot here. As Jerkley delivers it to Con Heaney for a gain of 8. Just keeping him honest. Second and 2, and Pinnacle makes a man miss, and he's not done running all over this Chiefs defense. "37 yards on that play. "27, excuse me. Thank you, little play tracker, for keeping me informed. First and 10, Jerkley from the shotgun, going to set up some play action. And Bron Jerkley going to make a run for it himself and steps out of bounds at the 20. Using the threat of Bryant Pinnacle to now buy himself some extra time in the pass game. And Jerkley's going to use that time, and that's how a white man runs the football. If you haven't seen The Longest Yard, that's where that's from. First and 10 from the 20. Once again, going to be flushed out. Contested catch, but Con Heaney is the man to bring it down. Good grab there, across his body almost. Second and 2. Jerkley's gonna be sacked. They brought corner pressure on the blitz, and it gets home. Chiefs trying to stiffen up here in the red zone, and Arthur Roundtable just doesn't pick him up. Who knows what that could have been otherwise.
Biggity.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Black Knights down 7, but threatening here in the red zone. What a game, guys.
Lock and team. Do it for Ren.
Do it for Ren. I love it. From the 18 now. Jerkley. Deep down the field over the head of Baratheon Buckler. Thought he had a break on him, and boy did he. But that's not gonna do it. London gonna play it smart here and trust Townsend for a 35-yard field goal that will cut them to within 1 score. Only gonna be down 4 points. You would have liked to have punched it in, but I wonder if they were thinking of last week against the Cowboys, where they went for it, and the interception was thrown near the end zone. And Dallas then went on to score the game-winning field goal. I wonder if that incident is still lingering in the minds of the Black Knights. Only down 4 here. Trying to keep it close. London did a lot of things right on that last drive. And starting off with an incompletion on first down. Smith has just been under fire for a lot of this game. This time he's running for his life, and Hammer finally smells blood in the water, and Smith is clutching his back. Armand Hammer's 13th sack on the season, the first of the game, and it could mean disaster for Kansas City. He broke his back. Spinal. Third down and 15. The next man up is Kevin Hogan. And Hogan's first pass is one he's going to want to forget. Trying to go for the one-on-one ball, but didn't even give his man a chance. Fourth and 15, the Black Knights defense playing with life. As Colquitt with the punt. And Knightley is going to have some guys in front of him. Decent return to the 42-yard line. As now with the ball back in the fourth, trying to once again chip into this lead. Can they make it happen? First and 10, it's a draw to Pinnacle. Give them a few yards. The Chiefs are 5th in takeaways and have only gotten themselves one in this game. London trying to take advantage of something they see here. Jerkley, it's a fake to Pinnacle. And Linville Gauntlet is going to be just out of bounds. Oh, he's going to wish he had had that one. Otherwise, a beautifully designed play. Jerkley rolls to the left and has him just past, but you see that right foot of Lynn just out of bounds. As he I love these rag dolls, man. Now on a 3rd and 6. He's going to find Pinnacle, but Pinnacle's going to be just short of the yard marker to gain. And decision time here on 4th and 2. Season's on the line. They're going for it. On 4th and 2. Complete to Jordy Knight. This drive continues. The sure hands of the multi-year tight end keep this one going. On first, they fake a pass, and Pinnacle doesn't get much on that carry. Runs right into Dontari Poe and slips on a banana peel. Whoop! And as this drive continues to move and the clock continues to tick, trying to find something, he finds Conheeney up the field. His 5th grab of the afternoon. And they've all come at critical times. who, buddy? First and 10. Jerkley making some adjustments. Give to Pinnacle here, continuing to let the time go. Only a 2-yard gain on first down. Let's go. 29 yards away from pay dirt here. Westmoreland is in the game at halfback. Jerkley looking downfield, hit as he throws. Not gonna happen on that one. On 3rd and 8. He's got Mace Dagger, and Mace Dagger diving for the end zone. He's in. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Some shifty route running.
Keep up the lead.
Keep up the lead. Some shifty route running from Mace Dagger to sift his way past the Chiefs' defense. And with Townsend's extra point, London in the 4th quarter, with hopes for the playoffs on the line, takes the lead in a critical juncture. Now the pressure is on the hometown team. As this one goes into the end zone. It's going to be from the 25-yard line here. Ooh, don't remind me of that. I don't want to see my team get whooped by the Magic. Not the Gathering either. And it looks like Alex Smith is okay. He has stepped back in as the quarterback. Over the middle, Josh Gordon high points it and it's complete. And that was Hogan? Oh, I saw Smith on the sidelines. Huh. Okay. Over 2 people. This is exactly the kind of big play you want to make. Over the 7-foot pepperoni, by the way. That was a beaut. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even mad. Hogan's gonna be the quarterback going forward, it looks like. That one was going into the ground at a quick speed. Five and a half minutes here. Well, 5 minutes halfway through the 4th. Excuse me for being so uptight, and has about a quick way to answer as Thomas takes advantage in just about 3 plays. They've got the lead right back. Just completely loses Fez Meister in Dream Street. There's still got a lot of football here to go, folks. Still a lot of football. And what a return from Quiver Knightley to the 39. That's his best run back of the game easy. That's going to make this next drive a little easier to manage for the London Black Knights. Jerkley's going to start this drive alone in the shotgun to Thomas Hunter, and the big man keeps rumbling. First down yardage for him. Looked like there may have been a shift there at first down, but no. They're going to continue to keep Bryant Pinnacle involved in a good 6-yard carry. As we are quickly losing whatever clock real estate we may have had at the outset of this drive. 2nd and 4, huge pitch to the corner. And you see the difference here. 3rd and inches now for the Black Knights. And you cannot get more critical of a down than what we're dealing with right here and now. Third and inches, I formation. They're going to trust Bryant Pinnacle, and the trust pays off. Keeps on doing what he's been doing. And a solid 9-yard gain when they only needed inches. Keep on doing what you're doing there, champ. After that, they go to a spread formation here. As Jerkley! Oh no! And he knows it. He knows it right there. That was the chance to put this game on ice. But he might have been down by contact. I cannot challenge it. I cannot challenge it. Despite the fact that this is where Bron Jerkley's knee hits the ground. And yes, there's a little bit of motion. But it's over his body.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Hey. You got three.
Not totally out of the woods yet. For whatever reason, they trust Kevin Hogan on a read option. On first. It goes about as well as you would have expected. That's going to put us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go, trailing by 4. I've said it before, I'll continue to say it. What a game.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
They do get the stop here. And there's no need to panic just yet. On 3rd down and 4. If the Black Knights can manage a stop. Which they will! Pepperoni lays into West on the outside and the Chiefs have to punt. Didn't I call it? I swear to God I called a timeout. I did call a timeout. Was that the prompt for the hit stick? Yeah. I just costed myself a good 30 seconds there. What the fuck? Okay, so with 39 seconds and 2 timeouts. It's gonna be up. To this team. To find a canary in the coal mine. 31 seconds. 62 yards. Outside the numbers for Linville Gauntlet. And like the way it was shaken out, making a different play call here. A give to Pinnacle. It's not going to be for a lot. Just a gain of 4. Desperation time for the Black Knights and a flag on 3rd down. Defensive holding on Marcus Peters. That's on brand. And it's going to give the Black Knights a critical 1st down. "17 seconds. Need 52 yards, excuse me. Gonna give it to Dagger. And that's gonna be the last timeout for the Black Knights. 10 seconds to go now. Field goal does you nothing. Let's it go! Conhaney can't hold it! Are you kidding me? That was the play. That was the way. Kansas City doesn't have enough guys deep down the field. It's a contested ball. It goes over. But JT Conheeney can't hold on in the end zone. Oh, what a heart-wrencher. And now with 4 seconds to go, now they know it's coming. Jarkley's not going to get another chance. What more is there to say? I got nothing. You waste a 200-yard game from your halfback. Your quarterback doesn't throw an interception. Almost 300 passing yards. Seven grabs, 85 yards, and a score from Mace Dagger. Conheeney 546, Pinnacle 475. Knight 3 for 16 and some critical downs. Hunter 2 for 20 and a touchdown. Buckler 223. Gauntlet 2 for 30. Hawk with a reception for no gain. Scarlett all over the field today. 7 total tackles. Same with Pepperoni on that critical third. Hammer with a sack. Townsend perfect today. No issues from him. Ballista boomed his one punt. Knightley had some good returns. 500 yards of offense. You can't ask for more from this team. And to still lose. There's 1,000 yards of total between the two teams in this game. Great third down percentage. Get one of them from fourth. Just one penalty all game. And hold the ball a good 10 more minutes. This game was looking like nightmare fuel from the first quarter. All KC. London able to answer back with 2 touchdowns of their own. And they traded in the third quarter. Then London with 2 scores to maybe think they were going to take it. But that'd be it. I'm sorry if I sound a little distraught, it's because I am. Points of that. What's play recognition? What do you want? What do you want me to say? From 5 straight wins to dropping 3 in a row in heartbreaking fashion. 2 of which in heartbreaking fashion. 1 was just a beatdown. But and now, with 1 week remaining in the year, I'll have to take a gander at the playoff seeding. Oh boy, his carry dropped again. Who could have seen that one coming? Amazingly, we've still got people who are feeling kind of confident. Good for them. I don't. Hammer the only person getting a points boost on defense. I mean, his Pinnacle's not getting a confidence boost. 200 yards. He has 71 confidence, which is not currently impacting his overall. He breeded at least 2 tackles as well. I thought he broke him, but it's good to see him breed some. You know, it's not easy to do. Oh, buddy. Well, let's take a gander. We are now 7-7 with our hopes potentially hanging on a thread here. Next week is the Arizona Cardinals. The 8-6 Arizona Cardinals. We've got more teams who have secured spots here. Cowboys are going. Titans have clinched their respective conference. I'm pretty sure Y is they're confirmed to go. Let me check to be sure here. Y is they've clinched at least a wild card spot. These two are still battling for the number 1 seed in the conference, which will be a Z.
Yo.
If the season were to end today, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, the Rams lost last game, thankfully, because they would be above us right now because they've beaten us. We are ahead of the Seahawks because we beat them. Unless other teams trail in the opposite direction, we are in do or die territory as far as postseason berths go. That's the skinny of it. And one of the teams against us is just above us, the Arizona Cardinals, who amazingly lead their division. What a timeline we live in. That's the skinny of it, moving in to these next couple of games. So, any potential length we could have given ourselves is any potential slack to the fishing line that is the postseason is now gone. One more bad pull, you're losing that thing. However, I will say, Braun Jerkley now holds the London Black Knights passing touchdowns season record. Passing the 21 from a couple seasons ago under Silk Bear. And he is about let's see, that's 38, 37. Look, even the smart guys need calculators every now and again. $38, 37.
Yeet.
He is just 267 passing yards away from the passing yards record as well, with 2 games to go. And he averages 255 yards a game, so we very well could have a double record breaker next game. Pinnacle has passed 1,000 yards and just about kept going. 8 rushing touchdowns, has come on huge these past few weeks. Receiving, Buckler didn't really do a lot that last game, but Dagger sure as hell did. We could have 2 people maybe vying for 1,000-yard receiving years under this, and Mace Dagger just took the receiving touchdowns lead away from these 2. Blocking, not been great. Moving on. Defensively, Buck Williams leads with 72 tackles. Hammer behind him with 69 and 13 sacks. Haven't had an interception in forever, but the injured Grayson Wolf still leads the team. And Townsend, for whatever reason, these kick stats don't track. I'll have to do these myself. Interesting. Either way, guys, we are now the 14th ranked offense, and somehow still the first ranked defense, allowing all these yards. Just goes to show how dominant we were in the early stretch. But either way, folks, that's going to be all for this week. Stay tuned for next week and the week after, which will probably be, next year into January. I gave myself an extra week of buffer because it's 17 weeks as opposed to my 16. So, I'll manage just fine. The rest of the league may be different. We will see how it goes. Hanging on for dear life. If there's one thing you can't certainly not say, it hasn't been boring. But as always, guys, my name is Tiger Thor, and until next time, I hope you all had an amazing holiday, and I hope your new year is just as festive. I'll have some more random offshoot videos planned here before the year is over, but this is my last Black Knights game of the year. I may do one more stream before 2025 closes out, but we will see. Either way, have a great night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your holiday festivities. My name is Tiger Thor. Be sure to ring the bell. I hit it earlier when I threw my headset. If you liked and want to see more of this content, and if you really like what you see, consider subscribing. I didn't expect that one to be so loud. So you can get notified ahead of time when these things happen. Either way, my name is Tiger Thor. Nevertheless, always more. Have a great night. Go, Knights, go.